Welcome back. This is Kevin Johnson of Leverage Consulting, and you are listening to the 50th edition of the Organizational Excellence Podcast. And in traditional senses, the 50th anniversary, even though this is not an anniversary, would be gold. I believe I will be bringing some of you some inspiration and a little bit of gold today. In this episode, I planned on talking a little bit about, really, this is actually kind of a two-pronged topic here. And it's a little bit about persistence and a little bit about social media and marketing. Although I am not a social media marketing expert by any stretch, there's a lot of other good people out there for that. I've got enough experience in it with my own clients, myself, and watching and listening to others. One thing that I picked up a long time ago, and it was something that actually I learned from Gary Vee and listening to a lot of what he does, is that you just have to keep at it. No matter what you feel, you have to keep at it. And I think in our modern day world, so many people, myself included at times, we are instant gratification people. We want to put something out there, and we want 4,700 likes, and we want X number of comments, and we want all these other things. And it doesn't always happen that way. And I've had a few epiphanies myself with some of this, where I'll put out a piece of content, and I'll think, that is just pure gold. I'm going to get comments, I'm going to get material, I'm going to get people to contact me. And literally, it just went into the universe and vanished. And I have had a few comments made to me. They've been things that have really made me sit back and think a little bit and made me rethink how I view marketing and social media marketing and our persistence with that. So in the very beginning, I started doing a lot of social media marketing because it was the easiest, fastest, least expensive type thing. It just really took some of my time to pump it out there. And, you know, it would get almost no likes, no interaction, no nothing. Then over time, I started to gain a little bit of following, a little bit of interaction. And now even I feel like on a personal level, I should be seeing more. But when I get out on the street and I'm talking to people, some of the folks are my clients. Sometimes there are people that are just like an acquaintance of an acquaintance of an acquaintance type thing. Someone I know, someone who I've never worked with professionally, someone I worked with a long time ago. And interestingly enough, they will comment on something that I put out 2 weeks ago. They will quote something that I put into a podcast. They will comment verbally about something that they read and how they thought it was very useful for what they were doing. And it's funny, these very people that I'm talking to you about have literally never commented, never liked a post, ever. But yet, it's interesting how they'll be able to quote, comment, or talk about things that I've been putting out there, which is phenomenal. It's great that people are seeing it. And the piece of advice that I'm providing in all of this is you may feel at times you are putting things out into the universe and it's just falling on deaf ears. No one's seeing it. No one's hearing your material. And yes, ultimately the goal is really to have an audience that's liking and commenting and things like that. And unless you're some kind of pop star or singer or something of the sort, you're probably not going to get a lot of it unless it's controversial. Those of us who are in the service-related industry, we kind of usually steer clear of the controversial stuff. That's not what we're really in it for. We may go in to stir the pot to get results, but we may not really be there to stir the pot in a controversial way. So that's where I think you tend to see a lot of likes and comments and things like that. So the thing that we really need to take from all this is just keep doing it. Keep putting it out there. Keep looking for content. Keep looking for things that you can put out to keep your name out in front of everyone else. But it comes back to one of the other very key core items for any successful entrepreneur, manager, team member, anything, is just be persistent. Because there will be times when you feel like, I'm wasting my time. There's no point in doing any of this. And you just need to keep doing it. Sometimes it just feels like you're checking a box and I have to do this. And in time, you will come to realize that your consistency is going to pay off. So that, my friends, is your 50th Organizational Excellence Podcast. I hope I'm bringing you the gold, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.